Good morning, students. My name is Rajesh Cruz. I am a teacher of Sonakas Academy. Today I am going to teach you social science. History, chapter 1. Today the topic is where, when, and how. Students, today we are going to see about the modern period. You know, time frame of history. Time frame of history. According to the historians, the history is divided into three periods. The historians divided the history on the basis of political, economic, social, and cultural changes. According to this, the historians studied the event of the past and divided the history into three periods. These three periods are: first, ancient period; second, medieval period; and the third, modern period. So these are the three periods divided by the historians on the basis of political, economic, social, and cultural changes. But students, in the 19th century, an Indologist named James Mill on the basis of religion, he divided the history into three periods. The first period he said Hindu period. The ancient period he said Hindu period because in this period most of the rulers were Hindus. And the second period is called Muslim period. That means the Muslim period he said the medieval period. Because in this period, most of the rulers were Muslims. They have come from Afghans, Turks, and the Mughals. And the third period is called British period or Christian period. That means the modern period is said the British period or Christian period. Because during this period, most of the rulers were the British. Students, this is called time frame of history. Now we will see about the modern period. Students, however, the modern period did not start all over India at the same time. It means the modern period started in the European countries in 15th century, while in India the modern period started in the 18th century. India. So children, the modern period did not start all over the world at the same time. In European countries, the modern period started in the 15th century, while in India, the modern period started in the 18th century. Modern refers to the recent time. At present, whatever we are living and availing the facilities, infrastructure, that is called modern period. Modern period starts with the establishment of the industrializations. When the sea route was discovered and some of the people like traders they came to India, and because of import of those traders, the trade, urbanizations, transportations, communications came into great use in India, and this brought the tremendous changes in the economical conditions, and because of their effort, the India became modernized in the 18th century. Now we see modern Premier League in India. Students, modern Premier League in India, it started in the 18th century. The successor of Aurangzeb were too big to maintain the unity and the integrity of the most and vast Mughal Empire. So eventually, after his death, the political stability became rampant throughout those territories of the Indian subcontinent that were under the Mughal rule. This led to many changes in the Indian political scenario. So students, it's talking after the death of Aurangzeb, the Mughal Empire became very big, and because of that, some of the rulers declared themselves independence, and there was some vital fight, and because of that, the British became the master of, first they became master of Bengal, and then after the subcontinent. What are the changes were brought after the death of Aurangzeb and the weakness of the Mughals? First of all, our Bengal and Hyderabad declared themselves independence. Second, some of the Rajput rulers became powerful. Third, the Sikhs established their independent states under Maharaja Ranjit Singh. The Sikhs established their independent state under Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Hyder Ali and his son Tipu Sultan established and consolidated the kingdom of Mysore. The Marathas gained prominence under the Peshwas until they lost power to Ahmad Shah Abdali in the third battle of Panipat in 1761. So students, these are some of the changes that were brought after the death of Aurangzeb. Now we'll see some of the changes and the evidence that bring into the memory of the historians that help the historians to write the history. Students, historians could not write everything with their memory. So some evidence were required to write the history. So we'll see the source material which help the historians to write the history. Source material. Students, there are two types of source material which help the historian to write the history. First one is primary sources. Primary sources. In primary sources comes archaeological sources. In archaeological sources, buildings spread across the country such as the Gateway of India, India Gate, Parliament House and the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Also include coins, paintings and weapons. These are the archaeological sources which help the historians to write the history. Also in the primary sources comes original documents. Government orders and the official correspondence are other significant sources of historian information. These are documented and preserved in the archives. Archive means a place where all things are preserved and kept. The other archaeological sources are besides the primary sources, the archaeological and original documents, newspaper, magazines and letters. Also there are some more primary sources like printed books, films, photographs and videotapes. Marking also comes in the archaeological sources. So these are the evidence which I spoke to you are called primary sources. Now we'll see the source material, the secondary sources. Secondary sources. These include reports, reviews, articles, students. So reports, reviews, articles, printed books. These all are also a source of primary sources. So this comes into the secondary sources which help the historian to write the history. So students, these are the history of the modern period. I gave you very in short. However, then the nationalist writers like Bankim Chandra Chatterjee wrote to bring the India's glorious past, because some of the writers like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the discovery of India, and Dadabhai Naoroji, poverty sign on British rule, brought negative impact of India's history. Dinbandhu Mitra's Nil Darpan wrote and brought some positive impact of the India's history. So students, these are the certain information about the modern period of India which I told you a little, but you can download the textbook from the websites of St. Michael's and go through in details and get the information more as much you can. Thank you.